Hey everybody, it's Sally. Yes, back from the crazy day. Here I am in almost full sanity mode. I just wanted to make a quick video. This is week 44 for me. And I got on the scale this morning. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. But I thought, well, what the heck, you couldn't feel any worse than you have felt the last 2 days, so might as well either feel better about something or you can't feel any worse. So here we go. I lost some more weight. As of today, I have entered another number family. Haven't talked about number families for several months, but that used to be a big non-scale victory for me. Even though it is a scale victory, still going into another family zone kind of was something fun to talk about. I am no longer 141.4. I am 139.6. So there I am, 139.6, week 44, which by my calculations, I have lost 109.2 pounds total since starting the process. Week 44. If you count only what I lost post-surgery, which is 225 day of surgery, maybe a little bit more, to 139.6 today, that means an average of, when you divide that in, it's about just under 2 pounds a week average. So I say that to encourage people. If I count everything I've lost from the beginning and I put it in next, in that finite time frame, it's 2.5 pounds a week. Just remember, people, I never lost a bunch at one time from the beginning. It's always been very much the same, although when you stall I did more exercise, about March time frame. So I have less than, I don't even have 52 weeks in a year. I'm at week 44. I have, 8 weeks to my surgiversary. I figure currently, and for most of the summer, it's been about a pound a week. And I just want to remind everybody that I stopped beating myself to death to try to reach some goal when I reached 160. That's when I took my pack off emotionally and mentally. I stopped fighting with the scale. I claimed victory. I said, this is success. I've reached a successful place. And it didn't make me change what I was doing, except it took the stress off. I stopped striving so hard and beating myself up. I still pretty much ate the same way, exercised the same way. All things in moderation, and it came off at about a pound a week. So there you go. I've done a pound a week all summer, and that seems to be about where things are going still. So if I, in some fantasy world, still lose a pound a week until I reach goal, and magically the door shuts and I don't lose anything after that, it won't be any worse than, and I say that because I don't want people to worry. I don't want to worry. Then the low 130s. It will be like 130, 131, whatever. Well, let me tell you, I can't wrap my head around all that. That isn't anything I've ever seen in my lifetime. I've never seen the 130s when we had a scale in the house that I can remember. I'm sure I must have been in elementary school. I don't remember. I honestly don't have a clue. But since I'm kind of past the body dysmorphia stuff that happens around 160, 150, 145, I'm past that, don't have issues there, just living my life, enjoying my life. And I also wanted to talk to you, remember when I mentioned before about, I also, just FYI, I kind of looked at that body fat calculating thing. Not that I've ever really understood that, but I'm tentatively guessing I'm just on the border of the acceptable range for the percentage of body fat, which is really kind of a big thrill for me. And I am 23.23 smack dab on the BMI chart. So I've been in the normal range, but I'm only in the normal range by 1%. So that for what it's worth, for people that are interested in that kind of stuff, that's that. But I'll tell you, if people say, how come you're still losing, or how come you're doing it, and why is it, I want you to know it's because I really don't eat a lot of meat. And a couple weeks ago I made a video about how excited I was to hear Dr. Garth Davis talk about carbs were okay. That's healthy carbs for people. And animal protein wasn't the end-all and be-all of life. And that changed everything. I've been living that way, but I felt like I was living a lie, like I had to pretend I was doing something else. Because it's worrisome. I don't want to be unhealthy in 6 months because I haven't eaten enough solid protein every day. I eat protein-sourced foods, but mostly it's plant-sourced foods. I did eat a half a hamburger 2 days in a row now because I wanted a hamburger on the grill, but a half a hamburger is as much as I can eat in a solid thing. I can eat a bowl of salad and a bowl of soup, probably a cup or a little bit more, but a chunk of meat that's all I can do. I wanted to say that because I finally got a note back. I'd written to Yvonne McCarthy, who's on YouTube, and who was at the OH conference along with Gastric Barbie, and I've really tried to find the people I heard through the grapevine were vegetarians, vegans, flexitarians, whatever-itarians, and asked them. And then I've talked to Dr. Garth on his Facebook page. He was very kind to respond to my question about his food processes and what he's teaching his patients. He told me he's got a book in the works, and that will be out sometime, hopefully, in the next year. But in the meantime, he has told his patients, and Yvonne McCarthy passed this on to me, there's a book called Eat to Live. Eat to Live. If you query Eat to Live, there's only one book that comes up. And it's by an author whose name I did not write down, but Dr. Oz has written a foreword in it. I saw it on Amazon, so I flipped through to read what pages you could. And basically, it's pro-animal, it's pro-non-animal source protein sources for people that want to lose weight. And this isn't a weight loss surgery book. This is just a diet, a food plan book. And I thought I really wanted more resources for eating the way I'm eating, which is more lentils and grains and salads and, you know, protein powder drinks, although I do those occasionally, or protein bar, yogurt, Greek yogurt every day. But that's it. Just wanted to share that with you. Eat to Live. Looking forward to getting that. I just ordered it from the used section of Amazon. Now that I've said that, and anyone who's still here can listen to what I have to say here, I'm fine. I apologize that I came off so unbalanced. You know, it's funny because when I see people go off the deep end on a video, that's usually when I back up and back away. And yesterday, even though I wasn't totally out of control and I was standing on something I believe firmly in, I was hurt. I shouldn't have gone there at all. I just shouldn't have gone there. And it looked even worse in comparison to my friend Ann, who made the video about cyber stalking or cyber bullies or whatever. So I apologize for being out of control and making a bid and posting it. I am not, and I apologize to anyone who I mentioned that this has caused a problem for them. I am not sorry that I stood up for something I believed in, and I am sorry that it feels like I have lost friends. And then I realized I probably really haven't lost friends. I believed in people's relationships on Facebook and YouTube probably more than I should have. Put too much stock in it. People that like me. People that see an authentic human being with a heart that's full and open and genuine, they come back. Those who are uncomfortable with discourse on Facebook, that did not even send a note to me privately to say, I hope you're okay, sorry this is happening, don't want to get involved, but we still love you. That's the part that's hurt the most. I thank you for the people who responded to me here, and I'm sorry I had to put it up at all. But I won't kid you that I understand people back up and don't want to be involved in conflict, and I never asked anyone to take a side, and I shouldn't have made the video. But I won't stand up and try to save anybody. If people want to be sheep, they can be sheep. And everybody can figure out things for themselves. So, for me, I did what I needed to do. I've stood up for myself. And that's all I need to say about it ever again. If you come back, you come back. If you don't, you don't. And I just thank you for those who found me. I'm not in this for popularity. I'm not in this to increase my numbers. I'm not in this for anything. And I'm almost done with this process. I'd hate to see this turn ugly on me here at the end and feel like just crawling away. because pretty much that's the way I felt. Thought I'd get up this morning and feel better. I didn't feel better. I know at least I have a few really genuine people in my life from this experience online, and that's all that I know for sure anymore. So thank you very much for listening, and you guys have a great day. In a few weeks this will all be behind me and I won't have to ever think about it again. You take care. Bye.